Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Vial and the Veil Apothecary. So it's been a while since we have made a video or really posted that much, but it's because we have been busy working on our next project that we are super excited to share with you. So starting next week, we are looking to launch what we're calling the Inner Alchemy Kit. And it's really kind of the whole impetus or the whole idea around the Vial and the Veil Apothecary. It's what we were originally talking about. So like I said, we're super excited to share with you today about what's coming up.
Yeah, so I'll take over.
Okay.
So a little storytell time from me, the Veil. Anyways, so how we came up with the Vial and the Veil was on the lanai. Got it right this time.
Yeah, no porch.
No porch. No porch. So we were out on the lanai and we just were coming together and conversating about life and how shadow work has come into play over the last 15 years of our lives and how we are in this repetitive loop of shadow, that we keep attracting these same energies and same loops and same energies outside of us that, mirror us in different faces, different places, but it's still the same energy. So as we were talking about that, we developed the Vial and the Veil Apothecary. And then with that, we have expanded over the last few weeks. I think me and Shaney have really got the sickness. Like, spirit has came through us and has shut us down to take a pause, a reset, and recalibrate with our brand and show us originally what we came up with and why the idea was so special to us. And it really wants to get back to the base of shadow work and not repeating loop patterns and healing the shadow aspects of ourselves and taking accountability for what we are attracting, and then alchemizing it into sovereignty, to be your own inner queen, king, whatever it may be. It's all inclusive. So it's just getting back to center and realizing what inner alchemy is, what shadow work is, what quantum energy is, what manifestation is, what basic energy is, and how we as humans experience it from the internal. So our internal system reflects our outternal experience. So what we want to do is take you through a course, and I'll let Shaney explain like the development process or how we're going to go about it. And what we want to see happen with this is a month-to-month evolution of self, coming back to center. Like, we all have different experiences. I had a survival childhood that I developed a lot of shadow in, that I have to get over as an adult to stop those loops and stop people pleasing and stop bending over and bowing down to authoritative figures. Like, that's my weakness, is people take charge and I back away instead of standing my own power. So I'm learning how to do that. And we want to take you along in that journey and help you elevate and expand on your energy and get down to your core self, so you can attract and grow as big as you want to grow, and bring your families along and everybody else. And we want you to go on that journey with us. It's really important that we do this as a collective and raise the vibration of the community as a collective, so everybody wins and we're not living in scarcity and fear anymore.
Yeah. So really everybody has an archetype, and that's something that we're going to start looking more closely at. So we have our outward archetype, and that's what we can kind of learn to lean into as one of our greatest strengths. And then we have our shadow archetypes, and those are the ones that we need to deal with and embrace and make work for us in a positive way. So it's not something, hey, anything that's deep down or buried or might feel negative to us now, no, we just have to work through some of those things and use it to our benefit. And that's kind of what the goal is going to be with the Inner Alchemy Kit. So we're going to introduce this, like we said, next week, and from there on, there'll be another monthly kit to just kind of keep the work going. But the initial one is really going to start looking at your shadow self. So it's going to come with 6 different tools that you're going to use via a workbook, and it's going to be like around a 64-page workbook, and each tool will represent a chapter, and we will go into first acknowledging and meeting your shadow, and there's journal prompts and all kinds of insight that will help you do that. And it's just kind of getting down to bare bones honesty and really asking yourself sometimes some tough questions to bring up some tough feelings, and then help guide you through accepting and dealing with those feelings, and then going forward using them to benefit your life. So it's pretty cool, and we've had just a really good time putting it all together. And we're just super excited to kind of introduce it.
Yeah, and also with the archetypes, the shadow side and the beneficial side. So it's almost like a protector side and a self-saboteur side. So what you want to get to is the shadow part is the self-saboteur side that keeps bringing in the energy that isn't making you grow. It's keeping you in your small little world in repetitive chaos. So when you realize your archetype as a shadow, that's where the work comes in. That's where you find out where your strengths are, what things protected you out of a survival mechanism and not out of a thrival mechanism. So you get to balance which one is which, and you roll with the higher energy frequency. So you just look at the shadows as they're not bad parts of you, they are protector parts. They're the parts of you that kept you safe in developing as a child. Like, we don't know what we don't know. And then we grow up and we think our normal was normal for everybody. And we grow up to realize that our normal was not normal to everybody else's. And that's why we get trapped in these loops. And some of us are good, and some of us are up there in higher vibration. And I call to those people that are higher vibration to put your hand out to us that are lower and bring us up with you. Like, some of us want to grow, we just don't know how. And I think that's where me and Shaney have developed, because she had a different experience growing up than I did, and she put her hand down and I grabbed it, and we are now communicating that with the community, and trying to build something that's beautiful and bring everybody up, and not gatekeep, and not pretend that we're something we're not. We're not these all-knowing beings. We are learning this right alongside you and trying to grow, and we want to put this out there, and we want feedback, and we want to see where we can grow and expand as guidance and coaches and whatever. Like, we are not trained in any therapeutic way or anything. We are just straight up life experience, raw dogging it, trying to feel like we know things, and we don't know anything. And that's the whole point, is knowing that you don't know, but you have the opportunity to grow and not be ignorant for the rest of your life. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
I think Socrates once said, the only true wisdom is knowing that you know nothing.
Yes.
And I think we're there with Socrates right now.
And see, with me as a child in survival mode, I didn't learn all this stuff in school. I was just learning, like, when I come home, I'm going to be safe.
Yeah.
So,
to be fair, I learned that from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
What?
So, yeah,
I
that
did watch
wasn't
that
at school.
movie.
Yeah.
Remember Bill and Ted at the Bimbo House?
Yes.
The donkeys next
Yes.
door. Yeah, Greg. Shout out, Greg. So, I mean, that's really where we're at with this. We really want to bring a community together to expand and grow as a collective, and grab other people, bring them on the journey, share this. If you have a friend or a family member, or even yourself, that feels like they're stuck in this repetitive cycle, and it's 2025 and you thought this was a year for change, and after COVID and everything else in the world that's going crazy, you really felt like this is going to be the pivot year. Well, it's not too late. This is a pivot year. Start it now and go on this journey with us. We'd be glad to have you. I'm going to cry. Sorry, I get all emotional. This makes me feel so proud.
Our other exciting news is we have our own website up and running, thevialandtheveil.apothecary.com. So check that out. And again, next week, and we'll put up another little post when it's 100% ready to go. That's where you'll be able to find this kit. So we hope to see you there, and we will see you next time. Bye.